Hello and welcome to the 17th Asian Conference on Education. IAFOR is here in Tokyo, Japan today, and we just finished our first half of the plenary day. Standing next to me is Professor Kan Hiroshi Suzuki. He just gave a keynote presentation on Japan's education reform and future of global education in the AI era. Professor, can you introduce yourself first, please?
Okay, very nice to meet you. And my name is Kan Hiroshi Suzuki, and I'm the professor at Tokyo University. And I'm teaching education policy. Yeah, and also I used to be the former co-founder of OECD Education 2030. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now that you mentioned OECD 2030, I am very interested in what you were saying about two things, so teaching compass and learning compass. Yeah. So we'll start with teaching compass then. In your presentation, you note that Japan is succeeding in PISA scores, but essentially failing in so-called student well-being. Now, what specific measure should be adopted, either by school or by government, to measure school success in a way that would make school cares more about mental health as much as test scores?
Japan is very successful in academic score, so according to the PISA 2022. Yeah, but so the Japanese people and the Japanese student is facing the problem, the mental health, and that's why so the under the fourth education plan of the Japanese government and focusing on the importance of the student well-being, and not only student well-being but also the teacher well-being is also very important. And according to the teaching compass, which is has been announced this May 2025. So the one of the important thing of teaching is the social emotional skill. Yeah, is highlighted.
Now, we're talking about AI as well in your presentation, and now that AI is capable of handling, individualized learning for students and content delivery as well, which is like basically what teachers used to do, right? And that in a lot of places in recent years has been discussed as an existential crisis for teachers. Now, with the role of AI essentially could replace teachers in a way, what is the probably one single most important non-academic skills that teachers needs to have?
Teacher still has a very important role to student. So especially so the face-to-face communication and so coaching and consulting. So will be very important because so motivation is very important. So the especially so Japanese student is suffering from the baby pressure, outside pressure. So the without outside pressure, so the Japanese student is not likely to learn by themselves. This is a problem. That's why so teacher motivate them to and also stimulate their curiosity and so craftsmanship and inquiry-based learning. Yeah, so this is, and so teachers' role will be very important again. So knowledge and skill training, so is following to and supported will be supported by the AI, and the AI also there has many important function, such as personalized the customized learning environment. So depending on the cognitive framework characteristic of each student. Yeah, but so both. So best hybrid collaboration will be very important.
Now let's move on to learning compass then. One of the things that you highlight is student agency, problem-based learning, self-directed learning. Do you see a gap in this model? For example, it pretty much depending on the students' willingness and readiness to be self-motivated. Do you see a gap in that? Are we shifting the burden of learning onto the student? And would that widens the gap between students who are ready to go and some who are not so self-motivated? And how can AI as a teaching assistant helps on that?
Yeah, so this is very important thing. Agency will be centered in the AI era and education. So self-motivation and self-directed confidence. So is very depending on the student, the pupils' situation. So of course, the teacher and the student relation is also very important, and the teacher must pay attention to how to stimulate, how to cultivate the curiosity, and also the collaborative learning is also one of the very important way to stimulate, motivate the mutual stimulation and collaboration. So will increase the natural instinct motivation from the child, the students. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Professor. And that's Professor Suzuki. You can watch the full recording from the link on the description below. See you next time.